Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hogwarts wouldn't have fostered such intense house rivals. Still, does make for an exciting Quidditch season. And there's one. A spot of failure is a good friend. I beg your pardon.
He'll see it was a mistake.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
How many times? We are a Chutley Cannons family. We do not support Puckmere United. If I find one more memento going, first train home to take it down.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous. We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Showing off is a model.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning
Mac
cravat
Broughton.
today?
Please,
Good
sir,
morning. Yo,
I'd like
good
to
morning
help.
to you, bro. Welcome to my
I spoke to
channel.
Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were they?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I don't know about you.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. High Wing! Go! Natty must be around here somewhere.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Hogwarts work for him?
Say what you will about Philcroft, but the estate.
I've seen this coming. I told you all, too many minds at work and not one needed, not one.
I've had enough of Philcroft. Hope I never have to see it again. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
If I likes it, I takes it.
Pull yourself together. I can't be going about like this. Or any...
I don't want to work with goblins.
Who's there?
Try not to make this...
Expulsion!
Arrest the momentum. Crucible. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
Accio. Descendo. Protego. Flipendo.
That's mine!
Made a great mistake.
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Flipendo. Repulsor. Protego.
That all you got?
Flipendo.
Incendio.
Pay for your deed.
Depulsor.
You're going to regret that.
You made a great mistake.
Accio.
Don't go down.
Expulsor. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be
Revelio! Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Aloha, Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These
Revelio
must pay.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! You only have Ranrock's flame. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio! Lumos.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Confringo! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Confringo.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Confringo!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Leviosa. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Confringo! Accio! I need to find a safe way across.
Bones is the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Accio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Protego! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Bombarda! Imperial! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Defender!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Accio! Flipendo! Capolso!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite...
Another barricade.
Accio!
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio! Depulso! Accio! Rependo! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Rependo! Levioso! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Fringo! Rependo! Defendo! Confringo!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa. You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Glaciers. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Accio. Arresto momentum. Glaciers. Defender. Imperio. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Confringo!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio!
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity! I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
You've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out. Just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian. Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Glacier! Defender!
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Is that the best you can do? What? You can't stop. Bring it. Don't laugh off, mate.
Is there where to go? What's the fight?
Protego, Bombarda.
They're closing in!
Bruce. Accio. Repulsor. Descendo. Places. Defender. Hit it. Protego.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Let's get this.
Confringo.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
Protego.
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of reach! Expulso! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. What do we have here? Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Bring stability. Welcome, stability. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? Oh, that's nice, that's nice. Or was it?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I don't think I've ever heard about that game. Rain Utopia?
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Oh yeah, I know the Data Live anime.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
that's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
What are you up to now?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today? Here you found a bit of treasure, and I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon. Ha!
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Veldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon. Flying like that is dangerous and delightful.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expect. Protego. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Should think they felt that in London.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Could be some of Ranrock's loyalists in there. Best be careful. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine. Lodgok, where are you?
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
What was that? One less human to worry about.
Stupid. This must be locked from the other side. Confringo! Revelio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Give me a hand with this part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Confringo. I wonder where these pipes go. Protego!
You are.
Petrificus totalis.
Someone there? Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me. Afraid to fight?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do ya? How did you do that? One less human to worry about.
Imperial.
How nice of you so far.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
I should defeat you no matter how you escape me.
Accio. Descendo. Accio. Imperial. Defender. Flipendo, Accio, Descendo, Glacius, Defendo, Confringo, Protego, Expelliarmus, Bombarda. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Accio. Better to get on one of those than try to jump across. Accio.
This is all get it. Hit it. I'll shoot that one. I won't rest. Someone thinks they can outlast me.
Where does this one lead? The beaten path, I suspect.
Glacius! Teach you nothing about children!
Confringo!
No! I will make you pay. I won't rest. Damn. Why drag this out longer than necessary? At your service. I'm a coward.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Incendio should be enough to light these flames. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock.
Imperial. Right, not to be worried about you.
One less foul hulking brute. Revelio. I have to find a way to stop that drill. Confringo. Confringo.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok. Come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was. No.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus! Accio! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Protego! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Glacius!
How nice!
Defender!
You call that spirit? Why can't I hit it?
Confringo!
Best the likes of me.
Levioso!
Pitiful.
No! Arresto Momentum!
You almost had an
No!
I will make
Descendo! Flipendo! Accio! Glacius!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Arresto Momentum! Glacius!
You can't stop Kill spells glance off.
Glacius! Arresto Momentum! Flipendo! Glacius! Defendo!
You won't get away with that.
What was that? You will regret coming here. Glaciers! Defendo! You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Somebody there! An intruder!
Glaciers! Defendo!
I will have been. This will not be another setback like Spellcraft.
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Accio! Descendo! Protego! Glaciers! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Potato! Stupid! Descendo! Cinder! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Protego! Away, Highwing! Away!
I don't see myself doing this sort of... Who's there?
Highwing! Go! I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rockham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils.
whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Confringo! Confringo! Protego! Glacius! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Bombada! Expelliarmus! Accio! Descendo! Flipendo! Depulso!
What are you up to now?
Flipendo! Glacius! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Imperium! Protego! Crucio! Glacius! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Flipendo! Expretego! Defendo! Expelliarmus! It's like a place right out of a storybook.
How nice to see you, my young friend. imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Revelio. Confringo!
Handy resource in...
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio. Confringo!
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Revelio. Confringo.
If you...
Petrificus totalis.
Expulso!
Protego.
Stop that at once!
Confringo. Defendo. I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Defender!
What was that? Come here!
You, that goblin!
Would you be needing a hip?
Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Accio! Descendo! Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
I would say that
Spellcroft was extraordinary. No one puts up a good fight.
I tell you this. They come after me. Come out before I find you. You'll have to fight it, then.
Fight! Going to use your special magic again?
Descendo! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarder!
No one! Nice try!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Defender! Alohomora! Glaciers! Defender! Confringo! Imperio! Crucible! Glaciers! Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Flipendo! Confringo! Defender! Glaciers! Confringo! Bombarder! Defender! This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside. Ashwinders!
You're the one who stole... You've made a great...
hat. You stole our hippogriff.
Bombarda,
You're about to regret that. It's still your Treadwell's little saviour. Pay for your deed.
Places. Confringo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus.
I should warn you. It's time to even the odds.
What have you done? Protego, I've been... Places. Confringo.
Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Descender. And no one to share in my victory. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Here's one of those tables. Revelio. Confringo. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! This can't be it. Must be a way through. Revelio. Capozzo. Accio. Confringo! Descendo! Flipendo! Accio! Glacius! There we go. Ashwinders.
I don't waste time seeing it.
If I hear one more mention that plans have cost us...
Nothing's potato. We're in that golden hill.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Arresto Momentum.
You've gone too far.
Leviosa!
Expelliarmus.
I know you're the one who stole our Pittagrim. We've been looking for you. You can say all of us. I've seen you, Jimmy. Look what...
Protego! Bombarda! Confringo!
This one takes a punch.
Expelliarmus! Imperio!
Novice luck. You may have defeated a control.
Don't give me that. How dare you do such a thing to me?
Flipendo!
Barely felt anything at all.
Descendo! Defendo! Bongo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. Revelio. What a treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Revelio. Confringo. I better watch my step in here. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacius! Flipendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! 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 Flipendo! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Revelio. Flipendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Flipendo. Protego. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Glacius. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Depulso! Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Flipendo! Accio! Glacius! Arresto Momentum! Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! More Ashwinders.
Held your own. You interfered with us. Die before you have a chance to finish me off. Get done.
No!
Expelliarmus!
Coward!
You weaken quickly. Quite the impressive fighter, aren't you? But now you've met your match.
Shame nobody saw that. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Descendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Flipendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacius! Levioso! Arresto Momentum! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Levioso! Accio! Descendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Flipendo! Descendo! Compulso! Accio! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Man becomes who?
Oh, more Ashwinders. Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. More treasure. Descender. Accio. Defender. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Another pitiful beast more in my track.
Expulso!
Dodged an attack.
Imperial!
Defender.
Protector!
Ah, Cynthia knew you were Cynthia. Handle their teaching in propaganda. You should never have come in.
Marionette!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo. Imperial.
I let her go.
Crucible.
Expulso! You've made a great
Accio.
You've done expulso!
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Caporzo. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Descendo. Stupendous! Accio! Confringo! Defender! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Leviosa. I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. Treasure? That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Ugh. When I get my hands on that Niffler,